Good morning. It is actually probably for you it's afternoon, and probably for you it's Monday. For me it's Friday, and it's morning. It's about 9:30 in the morning, and it's rainy, rainy, rainy. It's not heavy, hard rain, but still the sky is a little bit gray, and there's a light rain falling. I don't know if you can hear it on the air conditioner or not, but it is a little bit rainy. I hope you had a good weekend. And last class, we finally got to our share. I forgot to do a share for this morning, and our share was something that begins with the letter C. So if you can find something that begins with the letter C, take a picture of it. We've had a lot of fun with this. When I had you take a picture of your favorite toy, I got a picture of Austin with his guitar. It was so great. It was so great. So do send me those. Those are kind of fun. We've had kind of fun with the share. And if you can't, that's okay too. Draw it at the top of your page. I'm looking forward to seeing some of those. So today was something that begins with the letter C. And right now we're up to spelling, which does not begin with the letter C, but we have to do it anyway. So we're on spelling today, and this is a wrap up of list 19, and it's on page 77. I'll bring it up for you here. There it is. Interesting that it would have a picture of a cowboy on a horse that kind of looks like the farmer on the donkey in the story we're reading. Kind of a tie-in. And let me get down to the bottom. There it is, page 77. I'll circle that for you. Okay, 77. And then what we're doing today on this is, oh my God, this always goes to this side, is we're looking at dictionary skills. We didn't stress this as much this year as I would have liked to. I think we'll hit it a little harder in the future, but dictionary skills are important. You need to be able to see what a dictionary does and what it looks like. Now, today, it's pretty easy. You just pick up your phone and say, okay, Google, what does the word cowboy mean? And Google will say it right back to you. But there is also something called a dictionary. What do you do if your internet's down? How do you find the word? Well, there's a book called the dictionary, and the dictionary gives all the meanings of words. We've looked in the back of our books at the glossaries, which are words that are in that particular book, and it tells you the meaning of those. We've looked at the science one, I think, and maybe the social studies one, but if not, we'll get to it later. But this is what a dictionary does, or a glossary. It gives you these things, which are called definitions. So if you could listen and repeat this information box for me. It says definition. A dictionary tells what a word means. The meaning of a word is called its definition. Okay, see, we got a big bold word. We know that's important right there. Okay, and then what they've done is they've taken a page out of the dictionary and they give us some words. And for each of these words, it tells us a little bit about the word. Okay, they chose the word cost, could, cow, and cowboy. And if we look up the word cost, we learn that the word cost is a noun. We knew that, right? That's a person, place, or thing, a noun, a cost. And then it tells us the definition of what that word means. Cost means the amount paid or charged for a purchase. Okay. Then the next thing it gives us is some ways you can use the word. You can say costs. We looked at the costs of running our own business, costs. And then sometimes some words are nouns and verbs. Look at this word. It is a noun and a verb. And the verb meaning means to have as a price, a cost or costing. It costs, costing or costs. All right. It is costing this much. It cost $3. It costs $4. Then the next one, they give us the word could, and it tells us about the word could here. Does the same with cow and cowboy. So now let's get to our activity on this today. Okay. Our activity says, use the dictionary section above. Write the entry word that matches the definition. Okay, the entry word is the word that we're looking up. This one right here. This one right here. This one right here. And this one right here. So what it's asking us to do is read our definitions and find out which one matches, what word has that definition. Let me get some of my scribble scrabble off this paper here. You can see it. There you go. A dairy, number one says, what? I'll have you read. Let's see. Austin read, Jeff read. I think it's Hunter's turn. Hunter, can you read this for me? Number one says, a dairy animal raised for its milk. Do you think that's a cost, a could, a cow, or a cowboy? If we look right here, this one, I think it's a cow. Let's look to check ourselves. A dairy animal raised for its milk. Oh, that one matches this one perfectly. My answer is cow. So we'll write cow on that line. And now I'll give you the next ones to do. The next one says, let's see who's up there. Preston. Preston, can you read this for us? The amount paid or charged for a purchase. Let's look up here. The amount paid or charged for a purchase. If you think that is a cost, write cost in here. If you think that is a could, write could in here. If you think that describes a cow, write cow here. And if you think that is a cowboy, write cowboy in here. I'll give you a minute for that. Very good, very good, very good. And then number 3 says what? I guess it would be Brianna's turn for number 3. Number 3 says, a hired man, usually working on horseback, who looks after cattle. Do you think that is a cost, a could, a cow, or a cowboy? Read your definitions. Find the one that is the same as this and write that word in there. Okay. I'll give you a minute to finish that up. And this one, the next section, tells us, it says, these entry words are found on page 147 and 148 of the dictionary. That's talking about the dictionary in our spelling book, but we don't have that handy. And it says, draw a line to match the entry word and its definition. So we're just going to kind of try to do what we know, or you can look up in the dictionary yourself to find this. Our choices are stage, stool, or store. And let's have Kylie read this one for us. A place where things are offered for sale. If you think that describes a stage, draw a line to this one. If you think that describes a stool, draw a line to this one. If you think a place where things are offered for sale is a store, draw a line to this one. Okay? And now let's have Rylan read our choices again. Our choices are stage, stool, and store. And let's read this. A raised platform on which people perform. If you think that is a stage, draw a line here. If you think that is a stool, draw a line here. And if you think that is a store, draw a line here. Okay. And we've got one more left. That brings us all the way back to KJ. KJ says, a seat that does not have arms or a back. If you think that is a stage, draw a line here. If you think that is a stool, draw a line here. If you think that is a store, draw a line here. Okay. Very good on spelling today. Very good. I'm going to let you go, and I will see you for, what's next? Social studies. And just don't forget, we've got reading homework tonight. We usually have English, but the reading page is a good one. So we're going to switch it up and do it on reading today. But I'll give you a video for that, and I'll see you later.